What's up, Chaos Nation? Big Rob here, coming to you from the Valley of the Sun. What a balmy 71 degrees. We're upright. Happy to be here and honored to bring you this video. A topic of discussion as it relates to the fitness world and the fitness community thereof. A lot of videos going around about Wes Watson, Big Boy, Cali Muscle. Hasn't stopped. They are putting on pressure on these cats. And, much like the Liver King, I think one thing we're missing out on is the fact that this is 2024. You see, these guys have perpetuated these lies about their income, about how big their supplement companies are for a very long time. But because of it, people actually bought into the hype. They stood in their lines. Most of these people never even bought their supplements. They just watched them on YouTube and watched them grow because they sold you on that lifestyle that didn't exist. And, most bought it hook, line, and sinker, while the rest of us were out here just being real, being ourselves, not abusing our bodies, not abusing our minds, and really not about abusing your pockets. We just kept it real. But most people didn't see it that way. They wanted to, gravitate towards those that looked as if they were living larger than life. But like I said in the beginning of the video here, truth is they were never larger than life. Their egos were, you guys fed into it, and this is where they are. But where they are now is where they've always been. Now guys like John Bravo and, others with really, really big platforms, shout out to John Bravo, are just going above and beyond to expose these guys because they're tired of it. But mind you, it's been going on since the Rich Piana days. They all saw Rich Piana, grab a phone, have his girlfriend, significant other, record them. They thought they could do the same. Times have changed. It's not 10 years ago. People aren't going to buy into your fake reality. People are going to start doing research on you. And when they find out that you're not who you are, that's where it becomes a major problem. And like I said, a lot of these cats, man, good on them, because the Liver Kings out here selling you $40, $50 proteins, $40, $50 pre-workouts. It's all just garbage. They know it. You didn't know it, but now you do know it. And some of you are waking up to it. Much like, the campaign of Donald Trump versus Joey Biden and versus Kamala Harris. And I said camel on purpose. But you get my drift. People are really sick and tired of just being bamboozled and lied to. And like I said, man, love me or hate me, whatever you decide to do. One thing I've always tried to do is keep it as real as possible. And of course, there's things about my life that, with kids and certain things, I'm not going to bring them up on the videos and such. But people aren't really worried about that stuff. It's all that renting the Lamborghinis, renting the fake houses, and then pretending that they're yours, living, like I said, living this life that doesn't exist. And I mean, I think I was one of the first people to tell you that there is no way possible to do this off of the back of supplement sales alone. I think I told you that from the beginning. It's not virtually impossible. It could be done, but the margins just aren't there. And especially past 2020, things have definitely not been what they used to be. So for these guys that are claiming, these huge pallets and sales, I can tell you, I know this for a fact, that there are some that are being targeted right now that actually shared warehouses with other companies, aka their sponsor, and it looked as if they had pallets and pallets of supplements, when in reality they may have had 2 or 3 shelves of pallets. But for the most part, that warehouse was a shared warehouse. I'm going to let that be where it is, but just so you know, when they showed those videos of warehouses and they're walking around like they're larger than life, and hey, we're going to take 2 scoops of this and that and the third, as they did the tour of the warehouses, most of those pallets didn't belong to the business you thought you were supporting, okay? Just going to put it to you that way. A few of the companies there actually supported them, so kind of in contrast, maybe so, but no, those pallets of goodies, they definitely didn't fill a warehouse full of pre-workout and BCAAs, contrary to your belief. So I feel bad that you had to go through that and learn it that way. But I was out here telling you, man, I told you that there's no way possible for these guys to live off the supplement sales. There has to be something else nefarious going on. I told you about bodybuilding competitions in which, you know, people are out there buying their cards in commitment to compete. There's just a lot of shenanigans that have gone on for a long time. And now that onion's getting peeled back, the rats are starting to get exposed, and they don't like it too much. But guys, you know, it is what it is. You ran with the ball as long as you could. You perpetuated the lies as long as you could, but the game is over. These YouTubers are very, very intelligent. They know the game, and the thing is, they were leaving you alone. They didn't mind that you were out here running amok of yourself until you targeted them and then talked trash about them. That's when they came for you, Wes and Callie, big boy. And that's what happens, you know. You got real arrogant, and these people, I mean, they've got insane amounts of followers. And bought and paid for followers cannot compete, let me tell you. So, not for nothing, but you guys should have known your role, whether or not these guys are gamers, whatever they are, they've got a big reach. And it was your bad for stepping into that arena because, you know, like I said, these guys are definitely not, you know, fake YouTubers. Their numbers are real. They're hitting millions of subscribers and millions of viewers, while you guys are out here playing, you know, charades and pretending to be someone you're not. They're going to call you to the carpet on it, and their followers are going to do the same. Spinoffs are going to come, and it gets overwhelming. And at the end of it, you know, it looks bad, right? But at this point, maybe some don't care what they look like. They haven't cared about the perception that they put out for a long time. And I'm not talking about bodies. I'm talking aesthetics. I'm talking about, you know, your public trust and the way people perceive you. You know, it's all fine and good when you're young. You can have the body of an Adonis and be out here and run amok of your career going forward because, let's face it, it's a long game. 48 years old myself, and I didn't think 10 years ago I'd be doing this type of stuff. And so I'm letting you guys know, too, when you peaked in your 20s and you're in your late 30s now or your early 30s, the game's going to change when you're in your 40s. You're not going to be in here lifting 450 pounds. You might be a freak. I don't know. I'm just saying the vast majority. You're not going to be out here pumping insane amounts of caffeine. You're going to have health problems. You're going to have health issues as time goes on. So a lot of you didn't think longevity, but I'm telling you, it comes. And before you know it, you're going to be that old man on that bench press and nobody cares about you anymore and you become irrelevant. And when it happens, it just happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed your ride. It's coming to an end. These guys are relentless. They're not going to stop. The best thing I would do is just take a brief hiatus, dip out, let it be, and cut your losses. I don't think you'll do that. Most of you guys, especially Cali Muscle, you'll probably continue to try to troll back, but eventually you're not going to be a match for them, man. They're just going to run you over with immense videos and following, and it's just, they're going to run you out. So anyways, do what you want to do. That's my little 2 cents and my rant for the day. Hope you're out there doing whatever it takes to be successful within limits. Don't be conning people. Don't be, you know, drinking people around, giving them a run around, and selling them a dream that can't be true. Because at the end of the day, man, that's a nightmare. So stay ride or die for yours, man. Understand you got to go through it to get to it. Got to get up here and get a little work done. And hope you're doing the same, man. Stay ride or die for yours. Keep that circle tight. And till next time, guys, I'm Big Rob. I'm out.